Why is it that the females who have too much pride to put their baby daddies on child support don't have too much pride to ask a nigga like me to pick up the slack?
Unfiltered.
Gather, my people, gather. Put your ear. We have a meeting. Before we move on and start with anything, I have to talk to you. I heard the complaints. Debs, where you're at? Debs, we need more videos. Debs, what are you doing with your life? Now, guys, if I am not on this app, you already know where I'm at. Don't necessarily want to be there, but, we have to make it do what it do. However, I listen to y'all. I always listen to you guys. You need more. I do need your cooperation. I do need your support. Because your girl is a perfectionist. I like to deep dive. I like to go to the root of the things. But if you need more videos, we can't always do that. So sometimes, if you want more, we have to do a little light work in between. Otherwise, there's no way I can push out more. So more videos, a little light work. Less videos, more deep dive. Put it down in the comments what you want. Either or. I can't do both. So the light ones, you better watch them too. Because your girl is coming through. Now, guys, listen. Today we are going to watch an episode of Tonight's Conversation. Tonight's Conversation is a popular relationship-focused podcast. Now, if I am correct, this started with Ace Metaphor. Now, let me not get into that drama because Ace Metaphor and the cast, Keita and Kitty, there was a whole drama going on.
I was crossed out and snaked in the worst way. And the way that I feel about it is I could have been silent. I could have healed in private. I could have got all my affairs in order and let it go and move on. And that's what I plan on doing. I'm moving on. I'm going to keep, doing what I do and what I've done before this. But it's something that hits a bit different when these are psychologists, like wannabe psychologists and life coaches. It hits a bit different.
Numerous of people discuss that drama. So, go find it on the internet. So they are discussing black love, dating, and intimacy. And when I tell you that this show has the people talking, hey, guys, we're talking about influencer, dating coaches, relationship therapists. Everyone is chiming in and they have an opinion. And you already know, we love an opinion over here. So tonight, we are joining the conversation, guys. We are talking about child support. We are also talking about bisexuality. Now, what the question surrounding that is, you'll hear a little later. We're talking about hunching married men. And, normalizing it. Let's start because we are joining in today. I want to know what you think. Y'all ready? Let's get into it.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town. And I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often.
All right, guys, so let's watch this first clip.
You got that flashlight.
Uh-oh. What's your name? What's your question?
What up, though?
What up?
What up, though?
Slick
My
Rick.
name is Tommy Walker. And,
Where Ghost at, Tommy?
touche, motherfucker.
Toupee, motherfucker.
All right, so I just got to let y'all know that I didn't realize until I was turning my second card back in that I'm only supposed to fill out one. Y'all
Okay.
didn't specify that, so she let me know.
Okay.
But I'm going to go ahead and let you hear both questions, and then you can
Why did you have
decide
to
which
say
one
that?
you want to answer.
Oh, this is new.
It's fun.
Okay,
I
let's
love
get
them
it.
already.
So the first one is, why is it that the females who have too much pride to put their baby daddies on child support don't have too much pride to ask a nigga like me to pick up the slack?
Hold on, let's stick with that one. Let's stick with that one.
Guys, what do you think?
I knew I liked them. I knew I liked them.
Okay.
I knew I liked them. I like that energy. I can tell by the flashlight, bro.
All right, okay. What's the second question?
No, let's stick with that one.
Nope, stay right there. Wait.
No, we gotta stick with that one.
It could get greater
That was
later.
good. The second
I
question might be
can
better.
hit you with the second,
Hold
and
on.
then you...
We're gonna answer this one first.
Okay.
Then
we
we
get
get to the
two?
second one.
All right. Kira, do you believe it's women like that that exist?
I guess. But I could answer the question that you have as to why you. You look like you going.
Thank you, baby.
You look like you giving out money. You look like I might want to come talk to you after the show.
Give me a hug.
I can tell you like the type of women in your life. It's something about your aura.
Slick Rick.
Something about your aura that says you pay bills for young ladies. And it make you a mark a little
Sugar
bit.
daddy.
It's the whole get up, the voice, the age, the glasses. You pay bills.
What is it,
We can
velvet?
tell.
Yeah, but it's all about reciprocity too, though.
Hold on. What you hoping to have reciprocated? Be honest.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, all the way honest.
Okay.
I have a soft spot in my heart for kids because I never had kids.
Oh, okay.
But sometimes the hardest part about breaking up with the bitch is my attachment to
With
the
the
kids.
bitches.
Wait. Listen, it was all going good for me. Until you said with the bitch. Now, I thought you were a very respectful man, that likes to take care of, the household, including the kids. But now that you said with the bitch, I know exactly what type of time you're on, Slick Rick. I know these type of dudes. I know these type of uncles. Very controlling. Very grumpy at times, because of the age. I really know. Very controlling. Now, it might seem nice from the outside that you want to take care of the kids and whatever, but the way you move, you kept it classy all the way up to the bitch. So I didn't like that part. Personally, me, Debs. If I would have been a single mom, with a young child, and now I have a new man and he's coming in. When it comes to all these expensive, schooling, whatever. I feel like me as a mom, I am responsible for my child. Now, but hear me out. Hear me out before you type. I feel like I am responsible and the dad is responsible. Now, let's say, hypothetically, I would have a deadbeat baby daddy that doesn't do anything. Then I would want someone to contribute if they would like. It's not necessary. It's definitely not mandatory either, for me, personally. But here is the kicker for me. And this is how I feel about it. I have to be able to do for my child in the same way that you would like to do for my child. So let me give an example. Let's say that it's my child's birthday, but my child wants a scooter or a car or whatever. I don't know. Something, a bike. And I know that I cannot afford it. But here you come. It's my new man, we have been together maybe a few years, and let me buy this bike for him. Let me buy this scooter, this car, this, that. Very nice. But I don't want you to contribute to anything that has to do with my child that I cannot contribute myself. Because once some shit, and this is my own perspective. Now, whenever we give advice to each other, we come from a place. So this is my place that I'm coming from. You don't have to listen to me. But the moment, something pops off between us, and you are ready to tell me, I'm going to take the car back, the scooter, this is what I do not like. Would I date such a man, a type of man? Absolutely not. But then we also know sometimes we don't know. We ask all the proper questions, did the whole vetting and everything, and they pop up with a surprise. Could be. So for me personally, when you take back that bike, scooter, car, whatever, I'm going to replace it the next day. This is how I feel. And I have always been this way. You take me out to a place, somewhere far or whatever. I need the funds and the money to whenever something happens, I can get my ass back. Get a cab, get this, that. Do not control me with, the funds that you have. And especially when it comes to a child. Now, when a situation like that occurs, it's fine with me. You can buy whatever. If I know that if something happens, I can replace it. That's my stance on it. Put it in the comments, my peeps. What is your stance? Now, let's listen to this.
We went from female to bitch.
Hey, you done fucked up, right? All right, hold on. Okay, all right, let's answer this. Okay. All right. So, just so I make sure that I'm understanding, what you're saying is you're a man that like being in that supportive role when you find a woman with whom you like, correct?
Yeah, because there's not enough positive black men in our society to play that role. So even though I never had any of my own, I feel like somebody got to step up and play that shit.
Okay.
I call cap.
What's the cap?
I call cap.
What's the cap?
Yes. Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
hey, I think he's Don Magic Wand disguised as Jesse Jackson. Rest in peace. Let me break it down. If you were really passionate about your community and there's not being enough support systems and assets for single moms, you would open up a daycare, you would give out free food, you wouldn't hide behind the gaze of being romantically, sexually responsible for a woman, expecting the reciprocity to be there. If you give it from the heart, truly, brother, you would do it for people in the community that would not benefit you. So don't hide behind the guise of just trying to be a supportive, positive figure when you just looking for a little pay for play. Now, if you
Now, hold on now. How do you know he doesn't do for the community? I don't like, he often, says things, and he does. He acts like he says a whole word. Oh, squinting his eyes and talking real slow or whatever. And the thing that he says, I'm like, what's the point? What's the point? And sometimes he be hitting, but I don't like this one. Very dusty looking to me. I don't, I'm sorry, I don't, but, maybe I'll change my mind, but I cannot.
For a pay for play, what gives you the authority to put another black man who got enough motion with his baby mom to not get put on child support? Like Kira said, you look a little sweet, and now you realizing that you ain't get enough sugar for your sweetness, so now you salty. It's giving biscuit.
Hold on.
It's giving biscuit.
Hold on. I'm gonna let you respond. Can I ask you one more contextual question?
For sure, brother.
Hey, first of all, I like your style.
Thank you.
So, what's the age range you typically date?
Watch this.
I have dated 15 years younger than me, all the way to 20 years older than me.
Oh. Who is this?
Shit.
Who is this?
Me?
Hold on, I just want to respond to what this brother said.
Who is this?
No, who is that?
Wait, who are you to him?
I don't know who she is,
Oh,
but I want to respond.
You don't know who
because
she
the
is?
man-
What the fuck is going on?
Do you know him?
Why is she there?
You trying to get some sugar though?
why you
No,
standing
I
over
think
here?
she wants to respond to him too.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, she
Okay.
wanna-
Oh, okay.
You about
Oh,
had
you
me.
calling it air support, huh?
Okay.
But look, all I want to say is this. First of all, brother,
Look at her.
you have no idea what kind of contribution that I've made on any level. First of all, because you just now meeting me. Secondly, I have no problem paying bills. But my thing is, if the nigga who actually donated the sperm is across town or in a different state living like a single motherfucker,
I like him.
Me too. I like this guy. You know what? Can
Hey,
we
man, no,
just
hell no. What we
Wait, hold on. So this woman stands there, auntie, like a whole hype woman, stands there unprovoked, unasked, stands there. They actually look good together. But auntie, why are you standing there as a hype woman? Couldn't you, from within the audience, say, yes. Because if this was my auntie or my mom, I would say, please sit down. Please. Because you're not chiming into the conversation. You're just standing there, miss. I find this really, but they look nice together. What do y'all think?
What we're not gonna do is give grace to people who clock other niggas' motion.
No, but
As a father,
if me
I feel
and
like
me and my baby mom have come to an understanding to where I can have it how I have it in my household, you come here like half daddy, right? You trying to play double daddy. The one daddy in you want reciprocity from the woman for providing, and then the other daddy in you, because you this OG, wants to hold this other nigga accountable who already got out. That's almost like calling the cops.
I feel like as a
if you
father-
on the phone with my baby mom, trying to get her to put me on child support, my nigga, you adopt her. Don't be
No, but
mad
it's
that
a
you
real,
paying
it's a
and
real
I'm not.
situation.
Hey,
Some
Lance,
niggas just don't step up
Lance.
and take care of their responsibilities. As a father, I can't relate to that shit. So I'm a side with him
Thank you,
when it
bro.
comes to a man not taking care of his child. You ain't gotta ask me to be on child support. I'm gonna
Yep.
support my fucking child every
But you know
time.
what? Hey, look here, bro. I ain't even mad at you, dog. I ain't mad at you because I smell hate anyway. So it's all good.
And it ain't. I don't think it's hate. It's just.
All right.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
All right,
I'm
let
gonna
me
leave it
get-
alone.
I'm here talking
No,
with you.
we got it. Thank you for your question. Hey, I like you. Thank you for your question. All right,
Oh, you don't
appreciate
want to hear the next one?
No, we good. I almost do.
Look at this one.
It's actually funny. It ain't
Hold
even
on.
real serious.
But yeah, we got to move on. But I appreciate your question. Thank you.
Oh, he
Hey,
is dismissed,
on
guys.
some real-
He is
Hey,
dismissed.
hand me that card.
Now again, maybe a single mom can speak to this.
Oh, yeah, we can.
Sometimes I believe it's this level of pride that you want to fuck that nigga, that now this child doesn't get the proper support.
I tell you, more oftentimes than not, as a single mother, us saying fuck that nigga is because we want to avoid the headache of what happens when we actually go try to get the help from them. Because a man that's willing to walk away from his family and abandon his children is showing you who he is in character from jump. So if you think you about to go get a man like that to help you with something, they will make your life hell.
But that's
for
why
milk
they
and
got the friend of the
Pampers.
court.
The courts.
That's why you got the friend of the court.
Come on, Judge Joe Brown.
So
I mean, my problem with this is two parts, right?
what's the part?
The first part is, if I'm coming into your life as a provider, why do I care about what another man is doing? And if I knew you was a single mom with no support when I signed up, that's the decision I made for myself. And then to expect reciprocity every time you do something is textbook transactional relationship.
Okay, so
But
my
you're
thing is-
assuming that
hold
I'm
on.
involved with the chick.
But
You
so-
asked for-
I'm talking about chicks that I ain't even involved with.
So you just want to put niggas on, man, free the jails, every nigga jailed for child support, because niggas like this call chicks and convince them to put
hold on,
niggas
hold
on
on,
child
hold on,
support.
hold
Let me just
I
say
do
this.
get what you're saying.
Let me just say this real quick. Let me
I get what
let me
you're
just
saying now.
let me just add to what Kira was saying, and then we got to move to the next question. Because my God, it's not necessarily a pride thing. Sometimes it really does be a fear thing. I don't know if any of y'all have ever seen it, but there are some men who would literally threaten your life for putting them on child support or going to the court. I've seen men act up in the court
Yes.
behind that and threaten a woman's life. So sometimes it is fear. And then it be the men online telling us not to put men on child support. We get criticized when we say we need help from the father. And then we say, well, yeah, I did put him on child support. Oh, you ain't no good. You just trying to use him. You trying to do that. And then it becomes oh, you using my money to get your hair done. No, I'm using your money to take care of my kid. But then it becomes an issue on that, so it don't seem like it's necessarily a pride thing. The only problem is for men, no disrespect, but y'all don't walk in the shoes of a woman to know what we fear.
Thank
we
you.
have real life fears. And I know these y'all men and y'all gonna look out for the men, but there are some really insane, manic men out there who pretend to be kind and they cool in front of y'all, but behind closed doors, we getting threats at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So it's not necessarily a pride thing all the time.
What I was saying, it shouldn't even have to get to the courts. As a man, if that's your child, you should want to be involved in your child's life, whether it's your time or your money.
Now, I agree with that too, Lance, but not every man is the same way. And that is so unfortunate. That's why I'm saying you don't have to do it for my child. Now, if you want to do it out of the kindness of your heart, then you do it. But you ain't stopping anything over here. So once you complain one time, hey, guys, one time, the way I would pack these things up, pack it up, and here you go, and I'll replace it the next morning. Now, guys, put in the comments, what did you think about this? Let's watch the second clip.
Okay. What's your name? What's your question?
My name is Kim, and I'm sticking to it. My question is, after returning to dating after 25 years, is it wrong to ask men if they are bisexual on the first date?
Shit.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
It's not
You
wrong.
don't come, is that your first 5
I think
questions?
that's a second
It's
date
not the
question.
first 5.
That's a second date question.
Yes, day 2, please.
No, ask that shit on the first text message.
See, she up there with you.
Are you gay, bisexual, or straight, nigga?
Y'all from like-
Hold on. And add on it, are you in the closet? No.
So, okay, what I want to do is delicately have this conversation, okay? Delicately have this conversation. I'm going to speak to if it was asked to me on the first date. I'm going to be honest with you. I think, no. I think, personally, I would understand maybe from your previous experiences why you felt like that was a need. However, personally, I might be slightly questioning why you decided to ask me.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on, y'all. With the current dating climate, you would want to wonder why she asking you if you're gay, bisexual, or in the closet?
Yes, no, let me be clear.
Be clear.
Me being on this date with you is, to me, a heterosexual
Experience.
Experience.
Yes.
Hold on. No.
That ain't her bisexuality.
Let me finish. The fact that I'm courting you, a woman, the fact that I'm interested in you, the woman in front of me, should show that I'm interested in you, the woman, the person, the vessel in front of me. And hold on, no, because y'all about to turn this toxic as fuck. I'm saying.
No, Ace. Now I'm stepping in because how many situations do we know of men sitting across from women, acting all masculine, all just, yes, sometimes extra masculine, extra. Him sitting with you doesn't mean a damn thing. Now, have I gone through it? No. Well, no. Not that I know of, but it could definitely happen. So it's no guarantee. We all know that there are, gay men with whole families, full-on gay men that were not ready to come out. How many down low men we know that even the gay men are talking about? Them dating the down low man and they having whole wives and whatever, crying when they are with them. I want to leave my family, but I cannot. There's too much that I built. Yes. How many times have we seen this? Now listen, Ace, I'm going to pause you for a minute because I want to discuss something because this is very sensitive to me. Now, I am a very shallow person when it comes to this. I know this. I have to work on myself, guys. I have to work on this. Now, I'm going to make you watch a clip. And I want you to watch this good, and I'm coming back. Watch.
Flexibility. Talk to Cornelius Edwards.
So, what did you learn to dance?
Well, I have friends that are adult entertainers and things of that.
No.
Yeah.
What kind of entertainment?
Well, they dance like for money. I would say like they're entertainers.
Are you saying, Cornelius, they shed their clothes for money?
Well, if that's what you want to call it, yeah.
What are you singing, man?
Rolling by Tina Turner.
Do it.
Big wheel keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning, and we're rolling on the riverbank. My pants don't rip.
Hey, Elastic Bandit. Now this was Pastor Cornelius Edwards. Let him tell it. He's not gay.
Yes, this the one. This the one. Cause we want to look at this while you explaining the situation is going down.
Yeah, I literally was just, when I tell you, I had been in bed for a few days, like literally almost bedridden. Like I literally felt like somebody was doing something to keep me from operating. Like literally my whole back was hurting me really bad. I was laying in bed. So it was really bad back pain.
The biggest thing people saying also is too, that you can't be no gay pastor because they saying that if you gay.
Well, I'm not.
Now guys, listen to me because this is a very stretchy situation for me. Listen, when Mr. Cornelius Edwards would approach me, Mr. Flex in the gym, for instance, and he would approach me and it would be like, because, Mr. Cornelius, he's a nice, well, it's not my type, but you could deem him as, it's okay looking. So now he approaches me at the gym, talking to me sweet and whatever. Now, don't talk to me in the gym anyway. Don't talk to me in the gym. But let's say he did and I, was single and I was like, yes. If this man, and here's comes the shallow part for me. If this man would have stretched his leg up like this, hey, Incredibles, stretch his leg like this, Mr. Elastic Man. So now I'm having my doubts because I'm like, the way he stretched and the way he pulled his butt muscle like that, because I'm a nice human being, so I would give him a chance, let's go out, this and that. Now we are sitting in the restaurant. At some point, because I know me, I've done it before. Now me, I would at some point ask him, can I ask you a question? I don't have the guts, almost, but I'm going to do it. Now, that could either go one or two ways. It could be very off-putting, and that would be the last date. Or we can go on a second date, and then I think it would be the last date too, because you already know your girl. Now, don't come for me, guys. I am fully transparent today. Don't come for me, because I know I probably need to change my perspective on this. I know this. But with Debs, once you have a particular lisp, you know, or you know, after one or two drinks, you bend your wrist too much. Or your hip is angled too much to the front. It gets me, guys. It gets me. I can't unsee it. Listen, guys, because I am talking from experience. Now, I once dated someone who dragged the letter S across the border. Yes. He had also a lisp. Yes, please. And the way he did it, guys, it got me. It got me. Now, the first time that I heard it was like, Second time I was like, Then the third time I was like, Now, everything, it was also a lisp. It was a combo. Now, the combo, that what got me. So it was a double trouble. So it was a, yes, please. Oh, guys, I can't even do it. But listen, now, I didn't ask him on the first date, didn't ask him on the second, I think the third, you know. But even when he was talking to me on the phone, I just dried up like a prune. Just dried. I just instantly. And this is why I know it's shallow. Does that mean because this man drags his S all across the border, does that mean that he's gay? Absolutely not. Does it mean that when you have a lisp, now you're gay? Absolutely not. Does it mean that when you flick your wrist, does it mean you're gay? Also not, but this is me. I'm just being very honest with you. I can take it. So whenever he talked to me, I was like, and I think that face is what got him. Because after, I think the third or the fourth, I can't say he ghosted me, but it fizzled out. It really fizzled out. And I'm very happy about this one because I know it wouldn't be fair. So once you start dissecting a man, I don't know if any of y'all had this before, but once you start dissecting from afar, up close, and you're not really tuned in. And I am as dry as a biscuit when it comes to things like this. Now, please, Father, restore my way of thinking, without, me losing my discernment. But restore my way of thinking because I know this is very shallow, but this was a real sidetrack, guys. If you are still here, thank you, because your girl can go on a rant for 40 days and 40 nights. But I have to share this. So them saying don't ask, or Ace metaphor saying don't ask this, once you have a feel, you know what it is to me? Once I have the feeling that I have to ask you, that is where we're not going on dates anymore. And that is shallow too, because you might miss out on your man. This is my problem here. But then again, it is not my man because this is not the type for me. Once you have that doubt, it's over. But for all the normal, nice people out here that give people a chance and longer and this, I really respect this. And I am coming towards y'all. I'm really working on this. Now, let's listen to them. I'm sorry for breaking in.
I'm saying. No, because I don't want to go. All right, it's going to go there. I'm trying to stop it from going there, but y'all about to go here. Go ahead and do it.
No, it ain't no doing it. Go, Ace. What?
We can go ahead.
Go,
It's
Ace.
done already.
It's done. You're saying the fact that you pursued a woman and you're on a heterosexual date means that there aren't men who are married who still have side niggas?
Side niggas. Imagine.
So
I think that's a.
listen,
okay,
hold on. I'm saying while I do understand that exists.
A side nigga.
All right, if we're gonna be mature.
Imagine.
Imagine that, Keita.
A side bitch is one thing. That really hurts.
What I'm saying is we're talking about. What I'm saying is we're talking about.
That's not fair.
The question was the first date. The question wasn't once we start divulging our sexual past.
Why would she wait that long?
Hold on, time out. So if I ask you your body count on the first date, is that an appropriate time to ask you your body count? Hold on. What I'm saying is, it seems like we're gonna destigmatize it for our benefit to be asking about who people have slept with, what type of people they've been slept with on the first date, then everything should be in bounds.
Okay, I like
when
that.
you make it only in bounds when we're talking about something bisexual or homosexual, that's where I have a
Got a
problem.
question.
Everything else should be in bounds. Everything else should be in bounds.
You can ask.
That's all I'm saying.
You can ask about the body count, nigga. We're not gonna lie.
So Ace, I got a question.
But
so
you're trying to find. That don't fucking matter. I don't know why we're getting all upset up here.
Okay, go ahead.
So Ace, I got a question.
I think you're trying to find
you would
out.
rather
I think
her
my mic
ask.
is
You would
off.
rather her ask the man in a adverse question or reword a question that says, "Sir, what is your body count with women and men?" That's what you rather her ask him?
Damn, with women and men?
I mean, 'cause
I'm saying
she
I've
wants
never
to
heard it
know.
asked.
I'm saying.
He's saying it's too personal to ask on the first date.
No, I'm saying there are appropriate times when people are going to be having these discussions.
When you're older, a lot of that shit called grace and decorum goes out the window.
No,
it's like cutting the bullshit, meat and potatoes. They get straight to it.
That's why I said it's a second date question. The first date is, hey, how you doing? The second date is, do you like niggas?
Well,
That's what I said. Y'all wasn't listening to me.
But this is my thing. I have a question. If y'all even had the feeling in your discernment or spirit to ask a man if he's gay, why are you waiting till the second, third, or fourth date?
No, that's not fair. Because
Hey,
maybe
gang.
he just got on them, like, just for an example.
I'm trying to
one
start
day
this.
earrings. Okay.
I'm a both and guy, right? I feel like every woman got the right to ask that question if she wants to.
Yes.
However,
What's wrong with that?
to be so obtuse as to act like a nigga don't got the right to be offended when the question is asked is crazy.
You can
like,
be
to say,
offended.
like, oh, in this dating climate, why wouldn't a woman ask? All right, if so many men are being pointed at and accused, as a nigga who's not, why the fuck would I not be offended that you pick me as the nigga to ask that question to?
That's what the fuck I'm saying.
No,
Yeah.
that's
No,
what
I
I'm
agree.
saying is both and to pretend that
You can be offended.
and I'm not justifying it like, oh yeah, like I be with women. Like I'm not saying it like that. I'm like, shorty, what the fuck made you feel like I was the nigga?
No, right. Discernment.
Because if you feel like
discernment.
because on my end, I'm like, shorty, if you feel like it's that, you know what I'm saying, then you can move around. You feel me? Like don't, you know what I mean?
Trip,
like,
yeah, Trip,
you got every right not to
Right,
date who you don't
exactly.
want to date. But again, I think when we had these conversations, man, especially, and I just, the sensitivity like gets announced, but then it gets lost. We have to stop pretending there are not still stigmas around the queer community. We have to stop pretending there are not especially stigmas around queer men, right? She didn't even talk about, and you see how fast it went there up here. She didn't say the nigga was on the DL. She didn't say the nigga was deceptive. She didn't say the nigga was lying.
'Cause she didn't get to ask him the question.
She asked if the nigga was bisexual. We immediately went to clowning niggas. We immediately went to talking about niggas being deceptive. And that's what I mean is like, for that to be the stigma around black men being gay, you have to understand why a nigga would feel some type of way when you throw that in his direction and he not on that.
Thank you. I think that's what I was saying, Aces. I think it's about apples and oranges instead of saying like, oh, feeling offended about being bisexual or gay, but just starting off the gate, recognizing if you're on the same playing field. That means, are you here to date me? And is that going to be exclusive to women or men? Like, do you just have other people in the mix? And honestly, I just had a date last week. I did ask him this question, and he's calling back, and he's always calling. And all the other people that I asked this question. So to your point, I personally do ask this question closer to the beginning of us dating, and these men they're still with it. They're not offended.
And I want to say
They're
to
calling
Tripp's
back.
point, yes, the man has every right to be offended by the question. But the woman has every right to ask the question to protect her sanity, her health, and herself. Because this is the thing. If it's a two-way street, you're not wrong for asking, but he's not wrong for being offended. But I would rather offend a man by asking something that I'm concerned with than live in dogma about this man upset because I...
Now listen, Finesse, it also depends on when you ask. Now, if you ask it way up front, you haven't even had a normal conversation with the person yet, he shouldn't really feel offended. Because then it's just like, before we move any further, let me ask you, what is your preference? Because, I have no suspicion of you being gay or whatever, but for me, I would like my man to be a heterosexual man, for instance. So That is right off the bat. Now, if you dated this man 3, 4 weeks, 2 months, 6 months, and now all of a sudden you ask him, are you gay? Then I feel that he could be a little bit offended if he's not. Or he could be very grown and not be offended at all and just ask, what makes you ask this? What is it about me or whatever that makes you ask this question? Or did you go through something? Like, what is it? Just have a grown-up conversation. That would do the trick. Just a grown-up conversation could solve this all.
Ask a question that I want to answer.
Okay, can we go
This
back?
is
real quick?
crazy.
Can
You
we
know,
go back?
no,
Go ahead.
I think if I look at it as an individual, right, like not as some blanket situation, I would say that yours would probably come back from a place of just experience with some last shit, low-key traumatized, right? So I think you're just throwing that shit out there like, you know, sentence 3, just because you probably got blindsided from a 25-year relationship and the shit was probably going on 20 of them, right? And then and then you're trying to move on and you're just, you haven't processed it so much, so you gotta know again.
Or there's a lot of niggas who like niggas.
You can, to Ace's point, you could kind of hold that because, I mean,
why is this like? Why are we hiding from
So
what's
no,
reality
we
of what's going on?
Hold on, time out. Nah. It's one thing, if you don't want to date a bisexual man, you can tell that man, I don't want to date a bisexual man. That's a statement you can make about you and your preferences and your plans.
So then the
But when
second question should be,
no,
are you a bisexual man?
No, what I'm saying is now when those questions are being asked projected at that person, now what I'm saying is that's a conversation that has to have some safety, that has to have some tact. And what I'm saying is when we act as if, to his point, that there are not a lot of other things and situations surrounding that question, and we telling people to throw that at people, it's just, why can't you just say, this is what, hey, listen, I prefer to date a straight man, that's what I'm blah, 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 blah. And that's something you can put out there. And when it's appropriate to have that conversation, where it's safe enough, let me tell you why. Because the reason I said that, I get you saying it's the same playing field, and I get what you're saying. But there are certain conversations that are not first date questions. That's what I'm saying.
I have a question for you. A question, right, is not me self-projecting onto you. I have a question, hold up. Me self-projecting onto you is, yo, you...
What I see is there's a lot of egos on this show because, again, that's not what Keita said. Now, Keita is so beautiful to me, guys. Such a pretty girl. But that is not what she said. She said the second day, he's steady saying first. Now they're going at it. Now, this was the old cast, I think. But you can see there's a lot of egos on one stage. It doesn't work.
Team gay.
Yeah, you
What's
must
up?
be gay.
That's self-projection. A question is, hey, baby, I'm really feeling you. I've had some weird past experiences, so I want to ask you a question. You know, because I've had some things. I just want to ask you a question. Is that cool?
I think it's
and then you say yes, and I say, is that cool? You open it up, and I say, okay, I'm just curious. Not to offend you, but are you straight? Are you gay?
On the asking the question.
All
right,
we got it.
We wrote it down on a note. Do you like niggas? Yes or no? And
we got it.
And
Thank you.
then I give you the note, and then you check yes if you like the nigga, or no if you don't like the nigga.
All right, listen. It's
not hard.
Hey, listen.
Ask the question.
Hey, listen, the funny thing is, it's just a question when you're asking it. But if somebody else was asking, hold on, go ahead, cut me off again.
Go ahead, Ace. No, I mean,
go ahead.
You know why it's funny? Because a couple months ago we were talking about, and this is so random, but we were talking about paternity tests. And one of the things was, women get offended, right? If I've been with you for a long time and then we're about to have a baby and you say, hey, like, I want you to, take a test. I'm not sure if it's mine. A woman has a right to get offended. And that was just, the whole conversation was so different. Oh, nah, you ain't got a right to get offended. I gotta know. I need to know. And that's what the conversation was. That's why I'm kind of fucking over this one. Because I'm like, I'd like to know if you like dick. Like, I don't know how to ask yet.
Keita, we gotta know. We gotta know.
Now, guys, what do you think of this question? Should you be able to ask if someone is bisexual on the first, second, third date? When do you think it's appropriate? Or do you think it is not appropriate at all? Leave it in the comments, guys. Now, we have 2 more questions to go. You're still with me? If you are still with me, hit a like for your girl. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe while you're at it. But let's move on to the next question.
What's your name? What's your question?
My voice is hoarse, so I've been yelling all weekend. But my name is Santana, and I'm from Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Okay. Girl, what's your question?
Okay, now Okay.
You got it.
She looks like JoJo.
You got it.
Okay. So I've been dealing with a married man. Don't give me key.
That's why you're nervous, girl. That's why you're nervous.
Okay.
This one.
Okay, I've been dealing with him for 3 years. He's been with his relationship for 20 years, but he's been married for 5.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, God.
I need you to stay at that mic, all right? And if we can turn her up a little bit.
Yes.
All right, so say that again.
He's been with his situation for 20 years.
What situation? Marriage.
Don't be trying to make it light by saying his situation. He's been married for 20 years. Go ahead.
Yes, and he's been married for 5.
This one.
He's been married for 5, okay.
Yes, but he don't wear his wedding ring. But
It's a big deal, but
Y'all let her finish the question. God.
Yo, G, just keep it on there. She gonna keep moving it. All right.
okay.
All right, so she don't wear his wedding ring. All right, let's finish it.
But every time I'm with him, it turns me on.
Read the question on the paper.
Okay. I just want to know why it turns me on.
Oh, why it turns you on that he's married? Okay, hold on. First of all, about this wedding ring thing. So
I'm going to pause you. Now listen to me, cousin. You know why this turns you on, hunching married men? It turns you on because you are broken inside. This is what I feel. Because if you think, this is what Deb feels. If you think that this is what you deserve, if you told yourself in your mind, listen, this turns me on. Whenever you're married, this is what I want for myself. You cannot tell me that there's not something broken within you that you think this is the highest level of what you can get. Because I'm going to tell you why. Because if it was just you that is not interested in a relationship right now, you don't want to be in a committed situation, in a committed relationship, or whatever, that is perfectly fine. How many people do not want a relationship right now? Fine. But you know how many single or how many people on the same type of time that you are on, you know how many people there are that you could choose from randomly. Just go. Meet them somewhere and just hunch the night away. There are a lot of people that want this. Hunching uncontrollably. Just hunch. But why do you have to have another woman's man? Now, I'm sure once or twice you have been hurt in your life. And now you want to do this to another woman. Now you want to come into the covenant of another woman. You know what kind of wrath you will get if you are a believer of God. Hey, God, you should be very afraid. You should be very afraid, cousin, because this is going to cost you. Now, it might give you a 5-10 minutes of pleasure, but the cost of you going inside another man's marriage. Now, I've heard some toxic women say before, but I'm the single one. He's the one that's married. That is his responsibility. You are willingly, now if you wouldn't know it, and you have been hunching this man for 2 years and now found out that he's married, that's another story. That's another story. But if you are willingly, because you said this turns you on, this particular thing, married, hey, this turns you on. Now, if this is what you are chasing, let me tell you, you are going to get 1, 2, 3 licks from the Lord. I'm telling you this. Because this, and you might not, but I don't know if you believe in God or whatever. Call it karma, I don't know. Call it a lesson in life. But it will come back to you like a boomerang. Why don't you take someone that is single? Why do you want to come in someone's covenant? Why do you want to hurt another woman willingly? I'm talking about willingly here. Hey, this. Listen, something internally, it's broken. It's broken. You really have to fix this. Something is wrong. It is. Low
he
self-esteem.
used to didn't wear it. Do he wear it around you now?
What does
He
it matter?
never wore it.
But he never does now either.
No.
Okay. How long until messing with him? You said for 3 years. How long did you find until you found out he was married?
The same day.
Hey!
So why you say he didn't wear his ring? Like he deceived you for a little bit. Okay.
I just want to know why.
You
If
know
he's
why.
Married, why does he not wear his ring?
It don't.
If he's really married.
Because he's wearing you at night. Why don't he wear his ring? He's wearing you at night. Kitty,
Oh, God.
what's your best advice for a woman? that's turned on by sleeping with a married man.
You know why you turned on about it?
Why?
It's that Jezebel spirit that's in you. The devil always has to feed off of something. You feeding off of somebody's marriage. I don't take these things lightly. That's why you were shaking when you came to this microphone.
Right.
Because you knew what was coming. And I'm not speaking from my own mind. I'm speaking as a woman of God right now. I'm not speaking from just Kitty. When you are entering into somebody else's covenant, you are playing in God's face. You think life is sweet right now.
Thank you, Kitty.
David had to face consequences too. No matter how much he repented, he still had to face consequences. You know you out of order. You think life good right now because we have a problem as people. We like to live in the moment. God don't live in the moment. He see everything that's going to happen in the future, and he see exactly what it is that you're doing right now. I don't care what that man is doing. For you to come up to this mic and be a woman who does not have integrity. We talking about women. I hope and pray you never get married. I hope and pray you, and I also hope and pray you never get into a relationship. You know why?
That's the thing. I don't want to be because I already know. I feel like I already know what.
People say that all day long, honey.
You're right, bro.
And then you get into it, and guess what?
I'm gonna get hurt.
Oh man, it's coming back for you.
No, you are telling yourself you don't want a relationship because you have been hurt in any other relationship because you did not fix yourself. So here they come, knowing exactly how broken you are. You don't see the worth in yourself, so how can somebody else see worth in you? So that's why they probably treated you like you were worthless. So now you go in situations. So now you told yourself, this part right here, an unavailable person, this is what I want. Because this is what I want. Someone that's totally unavailable. I already know what is going to come because I had some relationship. They broke me, completely destroyed me. So now I'm going for this because at least from the jump, I know that he has someone. No surprises there. This is what I deserve. So now you're telling yourself this is not what you want. Oh, you want a relationship. You want a healthy one too. You want to be married as well. But you don't have the guts anymore. You don't have the courage anymore to work on yourself and to focalize that this is what you want. This is what you are worth. This is what you are going for. And you're not going for the bullshit anymore. You're not going for the trifling ass men that are married and that are just sleeping with anyone while their wives are at home taking care of the house. This is not what I want, and this is not what I'm worth. You don't want to say it because that takes some vulnerability. That takes some work. That takes some, being vulnerable and could be potentially hurting you again. If you open up, it could be. But at least you know what you go for. At least this is what you focalize to the other person. I'm not on that bullshit type of time. So this is what I deserve. What type of time you on? Now, you have a lot of men that come out straightforward. Listen, I'm married. I just want to F around. I'm this, that. You have a lot of men that are very honest. Still the woman he said he was going to know. He told you exactly what it was.
So that's what I'm saying. If you know this, why are you doing this?
Because you're a loser.
Hold on.
Oh,
This don't even have to show up in just an intimate relationship. This can show up in a friendship as well. Like I don't care about the fact that you get a thrill off of it. You have to be a better person for you.
Hold up, Kitty. No. I want to react on this Dusty one. She is not a loser. She is losing. That's what it is. That man that is married is a loser. Now, you are definitely having a Jezebel spirit, cousin, because the things that you say, it's mind-boggling to me because now I'm getting hot. Straighten up. But saying that you're a complete loser, no. But you have bad character right now. Very bad character. You have to work on this. Like, I am very sorry. Now, I know people, but she's not a bad person. You have bad character. Because if you say, married men turn me on, you cannot tell me that this is a person you can't be around my man. Let me tell you this. I don't know what friend you have let you in the house. You couldn't even go to the toilet by yourself in my house. You that wants married men and do this. And then I was married. Now you're prancing around in my house with your short pant on. Hey, God. Now listen. I, fully trust my man and fine and dandy and whatever. But then again, you listen, in life, there are surprises. I do not leave it. I really don't know. I really don't know, because in this, you have to work on this. What's inside you that is so, oh God.
Yourself. That shows right there. I always tell women that, especially women who like to be the side piece. You are operating from such a low space of self-worth. You gotta do better than that, baby. I don't care what lies that man is telling you. You can't get the love that you need from a married man. That is reserved for his wife. He's only giving you the bits and pieces that he wants to give you. You don't think you better than that?
Of course.
You don't think, so why you doing this, baby?
I guess it's just a fuck thing. I don't really want love.
Oh yes, you want.
So wait, hold on. So what you want?
I don't know. I don't want love from him.
You know, you're trying to persuade yourself that you don't.
I don't.
You're trying to persuade yourself that you don't. If you didn't want love, you wouldn't be messing with a married man. And my other issue is, a lot of times what women do, women like you, they see that a man is loving a woman appropriately, and they want that. It ain't even got nothing to do with the man. It has everything to do with a woman is getting something else. She came up here and she tried to rationalize him not having a ring and stuff like that. Like, what we doing?
Sometimes that side piece don't want what he's giving that other woman, his wife. Sometimes she just want to fuck it up. There are some people that take pleasure in potentially fucking up another situation. And in this situation,
I don't want that.
hold on, but no, you don't want you want him to be happily married still.
Of course, that's him.
Hold on, time out. Come to the mic. I want to ask you this question directly. You want the married man with whom you are sleeping with to be happily married to his spouse. That's what you support.
I'm not supporting it. Whatever he got going on, that's on him. I really don't even care about any of the situation.
Okay.
So
Let me.
Hold on. So hold on. Her question was, why is she turned on by being intimate by a married man? I want to answer that question. Because you're broken.
Yes.
Because you're lost.
Yes.
Because you have daddy issues. Because you have parental issues. Because you don't love yourself. Because you have no self-worth. Because you have low self-esteem. Because you need a better relationship with yourself, God, and a therapist. And until you get all that in alignment, you don't need to fuck nobody, date nobody, see nobody, talk to nobody but yourself.
Right.
Because everybody you come in contact with, you will bleed on, you will project on, and nobody deserves that, because that's called abuse. You're not only abusing yourself, but everybody you come in contact with, because you are not healthy at all. That's why you're so turned on by being with a married man.
Let me say something to you, baby. Listen to me. I'm not gonna beat you up, because everybody up here beating you up, and everybody in here done made bad decisions. So let me say something to you. The enemy has made you believe, accept something that in reality, you don't think you deserve love. And so what you've done is you've accepted a kind of love that looks like something you want, but you don't want that. And so here's the thing. And then you've gotten stuck in it. And so now it's become a perpetual cycle. The reality is it is a habitual conditioning of your subconscious mind to accept that. And don't let anybody else in here make you believe that because you made a bad decision that you're a bad person. Because you are not. You are a person who made a bad decision.
But she has bad character.
Everybody sitting in this room has made bad decisions. Here's what I'm going to tell you. What you have to do is interrupt the pattern. I get it. I get it. But you got to interrupt the pattern because you're making decisions and they have.
Listen, but she does have bad character. She does. Because if you do this willingly for years, you do have bad character. This is what I'm saying. Now, you know that you did it once, you slipped and fell on the dick. Like, I don't know how this can happen. But then, okay. But then you just I'm just doing it. He has a whole family, but I don't care. I just go. I hope you do protection and everything. I hope this girl. Because God, I don't even think you use protection with this man. I don't think. Because you have been doing it with him for years now. I do not believe. But you have very bad character. I am very sorry. I'm just calling it like it is. Now, people can say, but you can't. But I think this is rubbish. This is what I think. Now, I do think you can repent. You can ask for forgiveness. You can change. You can definitely change. But you do have bad character. I'm very sorry, cousin. You have to change this. You do have to change this.
Become habitual.
Decisions.
One thing.
Decision, no, I'm just saying.
3 years of decisions.
I get.
I just wanted to clarify. Okay.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm ready for it.
Haven't you made decisions, bad decisions that you habitually made over and over again and say, why I keep doing this shit?
Yes, but I have some shame. Like when I do it.
Some too. She had, you know why she got shame?
Why is that?
Because she says, I don't want love. I don't want what he has. Because she's trying to convince herself. She says, I don't want him. That's his situation. That's shame talking.
That's no shame.
Okay.
That's what that is. I'm telling y'all. And you can sit.
You want to do it to me?
First of all,
Mike,
don't believe that shit. You're not a
you
loser.
want to do it to me?
I don't care what.
Mike, what's up? The last thing that two married people that's going through a patch need is somebody that's gonna make a house a home and mess up a marriage. That's dangerous. Everybody might not have money for therapy the same time that they want to lay up with something. But some shit has got to be off limits. Because there's people that love each other that be going through some shit that need healing, and they don't need homes outside of the one they already promised God for. Now, they're going to put batteries on our backs for just about anything. You search on TikTok, you're going to find somebody that agrees with whatever motion you think you got going on. But this pool ain't going to get no cleaner unless we got a basement. And if it ain't two people that went to God, you don't want them curses coming your way. We got to play fair. As a marriage, you're gonna go through some shit. Here's the list of shit. We could screenshot it, send it out in a text message. We don't got all night here. But shame is real, and it needs to come before 3 years.
Yes.
True.
You need to put it in your bag before you go out here, or else you're gonna get embarrassed or cursed.
I'm gonna say this last part to you because I've heard everybody's opinions in their counsel. The one thing that I hope you do is find a nigga you can fuck that's not married.
We are going to end it with that because that is exactly what we want her to do. Or do we want her to do anything else? Put your opinions in the comments, guys. What did you think of these situations that we looked at? What is your stance on them? I had one story left for you, but I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it because you want more videos, right? I'm going to save that one, put it with another one, in another video. Let's cut up in the comments, guys. Did you like it? If you did, hit a like, hit a subscribe for your girl. And you know what I always say. Thank you for spending your time with me, guys. I love it. I'll see you in the next video. Hit that notification bell. Mwah. Peace.